Rick Kimberly, Central Iowa. Here we are again. It's May 4th. We should be planting right now, or even very far along in our planting. Last year we were probably just about done planting corn and soybeans at this time. So we haven't planted anything so far. Last week and the week before we had well over 2 to 3 inches. That has slowed us up. We didn't get much sunshine, and it's been very cool. Highs maybe in the 50s, lows down in the 30s, very little sunshine. Very slow about drying back out. It looks like right now that they forecast a rain tonight and tomorrow. Maybe not as much as what we just had, but still any rain now, our soils are starting to get saturated somewhat. And so we are kind of on a waiting mode right now to plant. If we don't get a lot of rain tonight, tomorrow, we look forward to possibly at the earliest maybe getting started next Monday. And at that point, we're starting to lose yield. Okay, at that point in time, which will get us up close to May 10th, every day we are delayed planting, our yields kind of go down some every single day we don't get planted. That's not a for sure, but that's kind of what data has told us over the years. That's what happens. So we are eagerly waiting to get into the field. If things work out right for us, we'll plant soybeans and corn at the same time. We've got the planters. We just need to find the manpower, find enough people around that we can get out and plant the corn and soybeans. Actually, if you look at the data here in Iowa, beans almost suffer more by not planting as we get into May. If you can plant in April, last week of April, the bean yields are better. So the beans have already been affected somewhat from the better yields that we really are striving to get. Corn, it all depends on the conditions after you plant, but up to the 5th of May, we feel like we can have just as good a crop as if plant the April 20th. It just depends on the weather after we plant. But as we get to the 10th of May, that affects our yields. The yields just won't be as good. Soybeans continue to not have as good a yield, and we've learned this over time that we get our highest yields in soybeans if we can get those planted, majority of our beans by May 1. Yields are usually a little better. That's what we're looking at right now. We've got partial sunshine, partly cloudy, kind of the first sun we've seen here for basically a week or 10 days. And so kind of one of those unusual years. I guess it's a La Nina year. Past history tells us La Nina could be a cool, wetter spring for this part of the world. Some people are saying with La Nina years, we could have a drier, hotter summer. We'll have to wait to see on that part. But sometimes if you look back in past history, what La Nina type years bring us, that's what they're looking at.